Hey folks, welcome to this week's Big Picture video for the Adventure Weekly Packets. As you can see, I'm bundled up, I'm cold. And what's one way to defeat the cold? Love. That's right, this week we talked about love. We finished up a 3-week series called 'Tis the Season. And the bottom line for this week was that love requires action. We talked about how Jesus fulfilled his unfailing love by coming down and sacrificing himself for us. And how we are called to be like Jesus. And I explained to your students that they don't necessarily have to love their worst enemies just yet. Maybe in 20 years, 30 years, they'll get to that point. So I told them to find somebody who is difficult for them to love, someone who they oh so slightly hate, and someone who they oh so slightly are annoyed by, and make that person's day better. If it's a bully at school, go up to them and say, "Hello, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you have great holidays." And then merely smile at them and move on. Now, this could be a difficult thing. We want to make sure that we do guard our students' hearts. But as they're going throughout this week, I hope that you engage with them with this assignment. I hope that you encourage them to love someone when it's difficult for them. I asked them to do this once, not the whole week. I know it can be annoying and difficult to look at someone that you despise and think that you should make their day better. But that's the assignment, and I hope that they do that, and I hope that you encourage them to do that. Now, as far as housekeeping goes, I got a couple things to talk about. One, as parents, I want to say that you are invited to participate in all the events for the adventure. During our parent-pastor conferences, a lot of what I've been hearing is that previously you were encouraged to stay away, to give the students space. And I respect that, and I do believe that giving them space is good. But I got to admit, I would love to see you here, whether it's in a volunteer capacity or simply hanging out, helping just kind of corral kids. I would love to see you here. I think it's very important for you as parents to model for your students. Again, we think back to the Orange Theory, right? I get 40 hours a year with them, you get 3,000. And so if they see you worshiping with them, if they see you engaging in what they are doing, then you're going to model it for them, and it'll make what we're teaching here at the Adventure even more impactful if you're involved with us. Likewise, I hope that one day I can convince you or encourage you to take your students into the big church with you. Now, I'm not saying that we need to take all the students out of the Adventure. I think it's great that we have a middle school focused ministry, and I'm not going to just stop doing that. But ideally, what I think would be great is that you drop them off for one service in the Adventure, and then in another service, you bring them with you into the sanctuary. Now, what you will be doing during the service where they're in here, you could go to the big church and listen to it twice in a week. You could go to the Cove at 10 a.m. and listen to Dr. Mark Strauss, Bob Meisner, Ken Ingold, in their deep Bible study. Or you could simply hang out with us. And then in the next service, go as a family into the big church. That's something that I really want to start encouraging you guys to do. I think it's really important, again, as I talked about, to model this life as a Christian for our students. And lastly, I do want to encourage you guys to keep signing up for the parent-pastor conferences. I've had a great time so far meeting with families and getting to know them. It's been a tremendous resource. And I hope you guys continue to sign up for those. If you have any questions about the week and then about what I encourage you as parents to do, please let me know, contact me, and we'll chat, hopefully over a parent-pastor conference. Thanks so much. Talk to you next week.